California state employee could face hate crime charges after throwing coffee on a Muslim man in a park.
The man recorded the encounter on his cell phone. Look.
The people you tortured are going to be an eternity in heaven. You are very deceived by Satan. Your mind has been taken over, brainwashed, and you have nothing but hate. Nothing but hate. I'm sorry. Hi. Hi. This is really inappropriate. It is inappropriate. You're right. For somebody to tape record me, it is inappropriate.
This lady was talking about my God.
Get out.
She was saying he is there.
Get out.
Do not touch me!
Wow. All right. Crimesider's Graham Cates has been looking into this disturbing case. Graham, what prompted this encounter?
That was Denise Slater, and she was in the park near San Francisco on Sunday, and there was a group of men who are Muslim men, and they gather every week, they say, to play volleyball and pray. And she saw them praying, and according to them, she just started yelling at them. She told them that they were very deceived by Satan. You saw some of it in the video. And that was right after a park ranger came up. And just after that video stops, police say that she hit the man with an umbrella and threw her coffee at him. And she wasn't arrested, but police are recommending that she be charged with misdemeanor battery. And the prosecutor there in California is considering both that charge and maybe hate crime charges, although that's a harder case.
Let's talk about her employer, which is the state of California, and she's actually a corrections officer, is that right?
Well, she works for the corrections department,
okay.
And she is under investigation by them too. They have, obviously a set of policies about how personnel are expected to behave both at work and outside of work. But it's not clear yet how exactly they're going to handle their side of it.
So there might be two investigations going on here.
Yeah, there are definitely two investigations going on right now.
And what do we know about the person who was hit by the coffee?
His name is Rashid Al-Bashasi, and he's an American citizen. He lived for a time in Yemen, and he said he moved back to San Francisco because he loved its spirit of tolerance. And he said that while he was really disturbed by this incident, he actually posted it to Facebook, and it's been viewed 150,000 times. And he said the outpouring has really reassured him. It's been mostly positive to the video itself.
So let's just talk about this trend lately. It appears, though, that researchers have looked into how people respond after terror attacks and then how it relates to hate crimes and people just, acting as if all Muslims are all evil when all of them are not. But this study was published in the Economic Journal. So what did researchers learn there?
Yeah, this is a really fascinating study. It was published in July. And what they did was they looked at how people in the Muslim community assimilate after terrorism. And they were looking specifically in areas where there is an increase in hate crimes after 9/11. And what they found is that in areas where there are hate crimes that target Muslims, it makes it harder for there to be assimilation among immigrants from Muslim countries.
Well, they don't feel welcome.
Right. They don't feel welcome. They looked at the factors that you associate with assimilation, whether it's getting employment, marrying outside of your community, a bunch of other kind of social factors. And their conclusion is basically that they think that terror groups have literally target their attacks to provoke that backlash in this country because they don't want Muslims to assimilate in the countries that they're attacking.
Disturbing story. Graham Cates, thank you very much. Remember, you can track investigations and read up on the big crime stories of the day at cbsnews.com/Crimesider.